Today we are going to be talking about point mutations in a DNA sequence and their consequences. So what exactly are point mutations? Point mutations are when a nucleotide in a DNA sequence is changed, and that can have different consequences in your DNA makeup. And you can code for different amino acids or not. I will provide examples of this later on in the PowerPoint. Here is the DNA sequence we're going to be using today. Here is the sequence translated and transcribed. Each letter is a nucleotide, and a sequence of 3 letters is a codon that codes for an amino acid shown in the chart below. We start with a codon that codes for MET, and we end on a stop codon. Changing one of these letters, which is a nucleotide, can change or not change the amino acid you get. So, the first consequence we're going to talk about is missense. Here we have a Halloween themed presentation because it's October, and I've replaced the amino acids with Halloween characters just to make it easier to follow along. So here in our sequence you can see that these codons code for a witch's hat, a pumpkin, a ghost, a bat, and then there's a stop codon. A point mutation occurs at the G highlighted and it turns into U. This codon, instead of coding for a ghost, now codes for a zombie. This changes the whole amino acid. This is missense. Nonsense is when an amino acid is changed into a stop codon. So under our bat amino acid, you can see A is changed to U, and if you look up on the chart of amino acids we saw, this is now a stop codon. So the protein chain becomes shorter, and the bat is no longer there. A silent change is when a point mutation occurs, but the codon still codes for the same amino acid. So here the C is changed to a U. However, this does not affect the sequence because it still codes for a pumpkin. Readthrough is when a stop codon is now changed into an amino acid. So this A is changed to C, and that codes for a skull. This means we can keep going and the protein chain is going to get longer. So now we have a skull, a ghost, and a cat added on to our chain.